So I want to make a quick quality of life tips video. I made a list of about 5 items. So I'm going to break it down to about 5 items, but there's some multiple ones in each one. The first one I want to talk to you about is this checkpoint. So tip number one here would be the checkpoints. So something people may not know is once you find multiple checkpoints, you can click on them and then you can actually fast travel to the other one that you found. So for instance here, found this one. I'm able to travel back and forth. Oh wait, I need to go back over here and do something over here. And there it is. Just a quick tip for that one. For tip number two, what I want to show you is the search function. So some people might not know, but there is a search function if you're looking for specific things in your inventory or in your passive tree. So here I am in my stash. And let's say I want to look for something that's lightning. Okay, so now I know that this specific gems here have lightning in them. What they do, what I'm looking for, it just helps you visually say, oh, here's that weapon that I need that has that lightning. If you need to get something with lightning resistance or more lightning damage, there's a good way of doing it. Just don't forget to take that off. And then also, if you go to your passive tree, there's a search function right here. Let's say I want to look at lightning, all the gems that have, or all the slots that have lightning. Oh, here's something. You do have to do some reading um, in order to actually see them, but you can see how this one's lighting up compared to the ones around it. I already took some of them here, so you won't see it, but let's see something different. Let's go. Oh, actually, no, that's a good one. So let's say you're looking for more lightning damage. You see that there's some over here, right? So you're saying, well, I'll never get all over here without wasting a whole bunch of points. So later on in the game, if you hit Alt, you see that you have these 3 items here. Once you get late in the game, you'll be able to achieve uh, these other passive skills all the way over here when you have these items. You'll see eventually. I haven't gotten that into late game yet, but I did see a video of this because I hit Alt and I was like, wait, how do I get that? So I did find a video on it, but it's later on in the game. Inventory, passive tree, keywords. And also the other thing that you want to look at when you're looking at your gems specifically. Let's say you're looking at, I need a cut gem to show you this. So let's say I take off all recommended. And again, I'm looking for something specific, lightning. It'll bring up all the ones that have the keywords lightning. Maybe this is what I mean, lightning. You should read them and see, okay, what does that actually do with my lightning? But that's another tip for that. For tip number 3, we're going to go to the map. So, as you can see, I'm barely in the cruel difficulty act 1, but what I want to show you is the UI here. So if you click this icon here, it'll bring up this legend here, and it'll tell you exactly what each of these little icons means when you're looking at it. It'll also tell you, like this one's for instance. Some people may look at it and say, "Oh, you didn't get your waypoint." But the thing is, I've already visited the area. It does not have a waypoint inside of it. And then the other thing you want to look at also is, are these icons grayed out or have a yellowish taint? If they're grayed out like mine are, then you'll notice that you've already completed it. Let's see, do I have a yellow one here to show you? Yes. So you see, like this one, I just defeated the first boss, and I have this chest and this boss encounter with upgrade on it. So you see, these are still able to be done. And then the question mark here is an unknown area, so it just means I haven't visited yet. Looking at my list here. If you ever lost, like what am I supposed to do? There's a quest tab right here. Again, just a simple. Oh, I gotta talk to a blacksmith here in Clearfell encampment. Another thing that people may not know here is if you hover over them, it'll actually tell you what level these maps are. So, for instance, I'm level 47, and also here's where your level is and your attributes. But I'm level 47. Let's say I wanted to level up. Okay, I haven't. This one says level 45, so obviously gonna be under my level, but I still get the most experience there compared to other maps. 40, 41, 41. So that's another tip right there. And then the last one here is upper versus lower. So if you're in a map like this one and you hit here, it'll take you to the underground maps that are in this map. And if you're here and you're like, oh my god, I need to get back to the top, just click it and it'll take you there. So you may have come across some uncut gems that say uncut spirit gem. And let's say you're you're a warrior, you're an archer, or you're just a class that doesn't have spirit naturally given to them. So there's a couple of areas in the game that'll give you that spirit that you need for these. So you see when you click on it, it'll say reservation, you need 30 spirit in order to use, level 10 30 spirit, level 10 30 spirit, and then this one plus other attributes and levels. So one of the things that you may need to look at is how do I get spirit? So there's two specific ones areas when you're in Act 1 and Act 3. Act 1 is right here, Wraethorn. You got to kill the boss here. And then Act 3, it's the Azak Bog. Again, you just got to kill the bosses there and you'll get 30. So if you look at my gems, I have two, the Herald of Thunder and the Herald of Ice. And I have reserved 30 spirit and 30 spirit. And then if you hover over this, it'll show you on the bottom right on your mana, it'll show mana 403, spirit 0 out of 60. So I've used all up my spirit thus far. And then once you get to Act um, 1 and 6, you'll get some more as well. So some people may want to boost their weapons for immediate damage because they're not able to beat a boss or get past an area, or they're dying too much. So they need to boost the quality of their items. So for instance, here's my crossbow. In order for me to increase the quality, you can see that there's nothing right up here that says quality. I'll take one of these. Before I do that, I'll actually show you what my damage is. So 1087. Let's just go with this one just to give you a quick, and I'll show you the rest of these just so you get an idea of what I mean. So this is my base stats right now with my crossbow as it is. Put in the stash. Grab one of these. Increase the quality to 3. Okay. Let's put it back on. Go back to my gems. And you can see that I had a slight increase from 1087 to 1105. And that's just a quick way. And if you have plenty of these, you can just keep boosting it to your heart's desire. But the issue is, once you run out of your Arcanist Etchers, your Armor Scrap, or your Blacksmith Whetstone, okay, how do you get more? So the only way in the map is by random drops. And they're very, very limited. As you can see, I have very limited amount. The other way you can get them is when you go to your salvage bench and you have this items like this crossbow that I'm going to get rid of that has quality. As you can see, I don't have anything, no whetstones. I got artifact shard and a whetstone. Same thing with the armors and a wand, but it's also you get a chance of not getting anything like that. But I was able to get armor scrap, but I didn't get anything for my actual wand. So it's a risky chance, but if you don't need it, like I'm not playing anything right now, so I didn't need it. I'm gonna sell these real quick. But another thing, if you don't have anything with quality, and you need some, what you can do is go to the vendors in town and see, okay, is there anything with quality? Again, you can type here quality, and it'll highlight that way you're not searching. Okay, nothing. There's nothing with quality right now. Nothing I sold that had quality. But again, you just go to the vendors looking for something specific, type it in. Quality. Nope. Okay, what about lightning? So let's say I'm looking for lightning damage. There it is. Attack lightning. So just a quick way to get something. That's basically it for this tip video. Let me know if you like it. Thanks.